all belongs to Barisan. I'm from Pakatan Raya. So I think you will expect I will not speak the similar opinion to some of the Barisan, but I think the Dominic, what he speaks, some of his point, I think quite similar to mine. To me, I feel there is no Chinese dilemma. And here the topic is the new Chinese dilemma. So we're talking about what is the old Chinese dilemma. Is that the old one, and now we are facing new one. A political analyst just now told me, he's a Chinese, he still cannot get from this forum what is the dilemma faced by the Chinese. To me, I feel that the dilemma or at the crossroad is not the Chinese. Chinese has been very clear as what Dominic has said. We want a just policy, a good governance. And have been voted all this while. The working trend of the Chinese has shown. Sometimes their votes go to Barisan. Sometimes they give to the opposition, hoping they will get what they want. And in 1990, Chinese give their votes to the oppositions. And that's why in Penang, there was no MCA at all in 1990. But MCA, who is the representation of Chinese in Barisan National, will still get 4 ministerships. So you still have the representation, that's so-called. In 2008, after the 1995, after 1990, the Chinese have shifted to Barisan National and give full support to Barisan National. But they did not get what they want. Barisan National failed them, did not deliver. And that's why in 2008, they go back to the oppositions. And in 2008, there is not only the Chinese that supported the oppositions. The Indians have for the first time give most of their votes to the oppositions. So the changes, the demand for change is not just the Chinese, but the Indian as well. Sarawak state election also shown it's not just the Chinese who wants a change, but also some of the natives, the Katazans and other races, they also want a change. But they have not enough. The changes are not enough. Instead of talking about Chinese want to change, we must say it's the urban voters, because most of the urban seats are won by oppositions. And urban voters, they have most of the basic necessity they want. And urban voters have more access to information, and they make informed choice. This trend will continue because as the nation, most citizens get educated. When we are more connected by internet, when the world becomes borderless, information will be more accessible, even at the more rural areas. And this trend of change will continue. And this is not just the Chinese, it's among all races, even the Malays. What the Chinese want, because we are talking about Chinese now, today, this forum, I think the Chinese always say, what we want is very simple. It's just like the Indians. We only want fair policies, policy that is fair to everyone. And today, when the Chinese supported the opposition, Pakatan Raya, do they get a good deal? They get a good deal in their view. Okay? You are entitled to their view. But the people in Penang are very happy. The Chinese in Johor are very happy. They think that Penang is going to be a model state, the two coalition model state. Because doesn't matter, it's more than even Selangor. When the Chinese, I think if you are from MCA and if your organizer invited me, even you are disagree, I hope you just let me finish. Government of Penang, PR Penang, offer or deliver is only that we give allocation to all schools, to Chinese school, to Tamil school, to religious school, to missionary school, every year. This is something that Barisan Nasional cannot do for the last 50 years. I actually should not tell you, so that if you do that, you will get the support. But for the sake of the nation and for the Chinese, I think we should share. Education, equal opportunities to go to university, where you base on merit. You can give affirmative action to people or to students who are from rural area and have a more disadvantaged social background. But I think we should not stick to policy that based on race. And I think after 308, after the Chinese have helped to change the government in Selangor, in Penang, in Perak, in Kedah, I think the Barisan Nasional government now are more sensitive to the needs of the Chinese and the Indians. For example, recognition of unified exam certificate of Chinese secondary private schools. It was never possible before 308. But now we see that government Barisan Nasional has started moving its positions towards that possible recognition. And just now, even the YB Wikasion have mentioned some of the things that the Barisan Nasional government do now, giving more allocation to Chinese school, giving recognition of university graduates from Taiwan, China and Hong Kong University. It was never possible before 308, but it's possible. Why? Because after 308, after two coalition system can be formed, every word is valuable and you need to get every word. And for this every words you want to get, you have to listen to them. You have to deliver to them what they want. And two coalition system is a solution. It's not a dilemma to Chinese society. My opinion. Because you need to get their votes. Not unlike before. Before 308, every time Parliament is resolved, Barisan Nasional is almost certain to come back as government, but not at the next general election. And that's why Barisan Nasional will have to be more sensitive, will have to be more responsive to the needs of all races, not just one race. It will have to be responsive to even to orang asli now. I mean, the most backward community is orang asli. Is the minority Bumiputra. And it's the divide that is so clear. So to me, I feel that two coalition system, just now as our Yang Muhammad senators have put it, you know, we need to have a condition for two coalition system, healthy two coalition system. Okay, I can agree with it, there in theory, but nothing will be said to move to that kind of condition, then you can have two coalition system. No, two coalition happened in 308 because people want it. People voted for it. Pakatan Raya came after 308. It's not before 308. Of course, not perfect, situation not perfect, but compared to the last 50 years, especially before 308, do you think the present two-party system, isn't it not better? Isn't it better than the UMNO hegemony? Okay, but I think the way forward, the future trend will be that it will continue. Changes, reform will continue. And only political party that is going to change with times, then you are going to get the support of the people. Because population are more urbanized. More people get education, higher education. There are more open media, there are online media now. You cannot black out the news. Access to information. That's why the Pakatan Raya State is enacting Freedom of Information Act, so that people can get more information. So, in conclusion, I feel there is no dilemma old or new for the Chinese community, but the dilemma is for the MCA, who in the Barisan National Government representing the Chinese, because Barisan National failed to deliver to the Chinese community. So at the crossroad, it's not the Chinese community, but MCA. MCA will have to decide. Sorry to say, but MCA will really have to decide whether you are going to represent the Chinese truly and deliver what the Chinese want, or you will get along with Barisan Nasional. Thank you.
Thank you, Brahma Chong-ing, who believe that there is no Chinese dilemma.